My bad, you guys. Like I was saying, they like to paint this image that they want to fit in so bad. They want to fit into society. They want to fit out. They want people to like them. So by all means, if they got to crush you, if they got to bind you, whatever it is they got to do to get to the top, that's what they're willing to do. But wait they turn. Nobody wants to wait their turn to get to the top. Nobody wants to wait their turn to succeed. They will tell lies. They will throw hexes. They will do whatever to feed their ego. They scared to put their ego and their pride to the side and say, man, listen, I got to crawl before I walk. They don't want to walk. They don't want to crawl. They just want to straight up walk. They don't want to crawl. They don't want to go through the ugly part. They don't want to go through the exposure. They don't want to go through the humbleness. They don't want to go through none of that. They just want to get to the top, and when they get to the top, they want to look down. Not to try to help you, not to try to do it in there, but to look down on you. You feel me? To make people believe that, hey, I told y'all this is how this person was. I told y'all how to, until God start revealing who they are. And God start revealing their secrets. See, the more people want stuff for you, is the more they stuff come out. The more people try to dig a ditch for you, they ditch is dug. You heard me? When somebody digging a ditch for you, does dig 10 times faster, and they fall in it faster than you do. Point blank and period. A lot of people been wanting a lot of stuff to happen for you and to you. But God said, I got you in my hands. Not a hair on your head shall be touched. Like I said, them storms is going to form, but they won't prosper. They gonna form. You a storm by yourself. That's what you fail to realize. Until you clean up what you need to clean up inside of you, you are a storm. You heard me? Each and every one of us are storms. We just got to get to the place where we learn how to react different from the way we used to in that storm, okay? Because guess what? The same stuff we going through now, we went through last life cycle, until you complete and truly heal that thing. That storm's still coming. That same, like, those triggers are still coming. You have to learn how to control you and what's inside of you. Everybody have good and evil inside of them. Some people just choose just to go straight evil. Just be evil. If you spreading lies on somebody, you evil. If you're trying to get somebody else's kids taken away, you're evil. If you forging somebody else's name, you evil. If you're trying to steal somebody else's assets, you're evil. If you're doing all those things that you wouldn't want to do, nobody to be done to you or your children, you are evil. You just don't want to accept what it is. And us as humans, us as people, we have a hard time accepting what it is. When we learn to accept what it is, we be like, oh, well, so I don't care. Like, that's good. Like, you don't care when you accept what it is. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Bam. You ain't choose me. Good. You feel like I'm disrespectful. Good. I am who I am, my true authentic self. The way God has made me, I'm standing in my truth. And when you stand in your truth, sometimes you'll come off rude. Sometimes you'll come off disrespectful. Sometimes you'll come off your mouth is smart. It's not that. It's your demeanor and how you present stuff to people. Some people cannot take your bluntness because they want to be pacified. And you're not here to pacify nobody but your children. And you only pacify them till a certain age. And then you start being blunt, firm, and honest with them. Point blank and period. And people cannot understand it. People want you to move how they want you to move. They want you to do what they want you to do. When they put you in situations and circumstances you had no business getting in. And then when they put you in them situations and circumstances and you come up off top, you come off winning because they couldn't destroy what they put you in, then they mad. Then they go say, you doing this, you doing that, you did this, you did that. You didn't do nothing but went through your storm by yourself without no griping, no complaining, but you got through. When they tried to bind your hands, when they tried to bind your feet, you got through. You use your voice, you use your mind, and you worked it. You heard me? See, the more you speak out, the more things come, baby. See, let me tell you something. Your mouth, people like to say, because in the Bible it says to close your mouth and open your spiritual ears. Yes, that is faithful and true. But let me tell you something. When you learn how to speak to that mountain, speak to those demons, the Bible also says to call those things out as though they were. Point blank and period. You have to use your voice and speak speak to these things and speak to these people and speak your truth and stand in your truth and tell your story and do these things. Your voice, I'm telling you something. Let me tell you something. Say you're going through a problem. You're going through a problem. I don't care if it's on your job, in your relationship, wherever it's at. And you just letting the stuff go, you letting the stuff. But the minute you open your mouth and you pray about that situation, you open your mouth